This happened when I was around 7 or 8 years old. It was my first year in primary school, and I had joined the school with some of my friends from the local feeder school in the area. One particular boy was a year older than us and was repeating the first year for some reason. He was of German descent, from a very well-to-do family, and a lot bigger than the rest of us. Possibly because he was embarrassed at repeating the year, he was a bit of a bully. He often picked on me and some of my friends. I'm sure we probably escalated things at times too, because I know that he was teased for being German. So one day, standing outside class, I kicked him full whack in the balls. He buckled over, but I can't really remember much of what happened afterwards. We probably tucked tail and ran. I can't even say for sure whether he deserved to be kicked at the time or if I just thought that I was getting him back for previous behavior. Anyway, he missed school for a few days after, and I heard some kids saying that he was in the hospital. Soon after that, I was called in to speak to a teacher who, as far as I remember, dressed me down and explained that the other student had gone home and his testicle had swollen up to the size of a tennis ball and it had to be removed. I don't really remember getting into much trouble over it, but I do remember some of the other kids going on about it in banter. The details are hazy, but I felt so bad, and I felt that I was in so much trouble that I never ever told my parents about it. This was made worse, as my dad and the other kid's dad had gone to school together, and I only found this out after seeing my dad chatting to his dad at a rugby match that me and the kid were playing on one Saturday about a year later. I was freaking out the whole time that they were speaking, and then started feeling guilty that my dad might have been seen as rude by his dad for not apologizing for my actions. It didn't come across that way, as they seemed like old friends catching up, but I felt so guilty. I felt so awful about it. I mean, at the time, I didn't realize that it may have an effect on him being able to have children. But I felt like I'd done something so horrible, and always expected my family to confront me about it. When I learned about the reproductive challenge this might cause the guy, the guilt was just amplified.